No Prep Mania 9.0. This year I fixed the ram air intake, got new tires, and put a custom drag wing on the back. He was pretty much ready to go. I had a game plan. First round hard tire, I drew Mike Kogan in the Blazer. I've raced him several times at Magnolia over the years. He's well known. I knew if I had a jump on him, he tends to get a little squirrely off the start quite a bit because he's really got a lot more power than I did. So coming into this, I have a 150 shot on a 1 second ramp because I didn't know how the track was going to be. Everybody was really talking about how bad it was. I also had 200 pounds of gravel in the trunk behind the rear tire. So I was playing it very safe, maybe too safe, to be quite honest with you, which I soon realized after the first round. The 1 second delay was probably okay, but the weight was probably a little excessive based on my matchup. No excuses though. You go out, you make a plan, you stick to it, and you run an A to B pass. I mean, that happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There's no regrets. Chris goes back, brings us both in, bangs the light. I get a pretty good jump on Mike. He spun, his car stalled right off the rip. But as you can see, about 2/3 down track, he came around me. Got me at the stripe. Huge shout out to my son Kale for the bleacher video. Watching the in-car, you can definitely see him come around me. I spun a little tiny bit. But was very, very non-aggressive on the launch. I only foot braked at 1,000 RPM. Like I said, 200 pounds, 1,000 RPM launch, and a 1 second ramp delay on the nitrous wasn't really adding up to a very fast pass. So Mike went around me pretty easily at the end of the stripe, and I got to sit back and watch racing the rest of the night. So it's Friday. I'm going to do a little outtake from the garage. I'm not at work today. The wife's at work. And I thought I'd come out here and talk about Magnolia 9.0. As you can see, I don't have my TV mounted yet. It's supposed to go over here. It'll be a pretty cool setup. I'll have to get everything rearranged a little bit on this side. Kale did help me get these boards out of the back of the garage, and we sold them all up. But we still got to sweep back here better. Like I said, get some of this stuff organized, get these shelves against the wall. I'm going to move this bigger couch back here and then switch the little couch over here somewhere, probably to the left of the TV, and then we'll have, like, you know, the shelves and stuff under the TV and the workbenches. I have 2 workbenches that slide around. So, yeah, I thought I'd do a little outtake on No Prep Mania 9.0. As you've seen in the video, I had a, you know, very non-aggressive approach, just trying to go A to B, and it bit me in the butt, and you lost first round. That happens. I don't take first round losses that personal. I mean, I go there to have fun. I need to make a lot of improvements to make my car competitive in hard tire. Going forward, 9.5 just came around. I did go with my nephew Jake on Friday night. I wanted to go both nights, to be honest. You know, lots transpired since No Prep Mania 9.0. Now I have cancer, so now I'm going to be going through radiation 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I have chemo once every 3 weeks, so that's the game plan we're going to stick to through the beginning of August, I believe, or October. Um, the end of the end of October, I'll be finishing up radiation. So I'm going to try to wean off of these pain meds so that I can go racing at the Rewind, but no promises. I mean, I had people offer to bring my car for me, and to be honest, I really wanted to race, but out of respect for my wife and my kid, I said that I wouldn't. So I went and participated, watched on Friday night. I really wanted to go Saturday. I was drained, guys. I'm very fatigued. Um, Quitting smoking has definitely changed my taste buds, my appetite. Everything's thrown out of whack. So I'm trying to adjust, trying to go to work multiple days a week. My boss has been super cooperative. Couldn't ask for a better friend. I mean, my wife and my boss are probably my two best friends. Um, my dad, we haven't got the dragster out this year. He's been super busy with putting a roof on his new garage that he had added onto the house that he moved out in Minerva. So his shop has not come together yet. He's got a huge shop for his dragster and stuff. That's all a bunch of stuff in the works. And, this cancer really hit me in the face, realizing how much time we have left. So, I've kind of been getting with my dad, like, let's get the ball rolling, like on this or this Ranger build. I mean, the Ranger is probably something that's going to happen over the winter. So, uh, my brother moved home. So, yeah, a lot of things have changed. So, with my brother moving home and Kale getting a little bit older, maybe we can all get together on the weekends and try to get this Ranger built, try to get Dad's dragster situated, hopefully get it out once this summer. But like I said, a lot's been going on this year with me and the wife moving into the new house. A lot of blessings, but then again, with the good comes the bad. So I'm just fighting this fight. I'd rather be me than anybody else. I've said that before. Eventually, we'll get that dragster out again and get him in there and get him some seat time and get the things fixed on it that he wants to fix, and figure out if he wants to sell it or keep it or go forward with the process of obtaining his license. It's a lot. It's a lot to decipher. If you've never drove a dragster, it has been his dream, but now he's realizing that there's a lot more that goes into it than just driving it down the track, right? So it's a lot to maintenance. It's a lot to take to the track. It takes a crew, two guys. It's hard to take a dragster to the track and make passes and take care of everything and pay attention to everything. It's a big task. So moving forward, one day at a time. It's all you can do. BB Motorsports ain't going nowhere. I've been slacking at making videos, and I'm going to try to be, you know, do better at it. But there's really not a lot of events left this year. I haven't got to travel. Me and Kale did go down to KD, and the intent was to run hard tire. That was before my diagnosis and before Kale's birthday. And of course, the car made the trip. We signed up, we entered, we waited out the rainstorm, and we ended up driving back home empty-handed with, you know, uh, not being able to race. But we made some good memories. We bonded, me and my dad and my son. It was a good trip. We stayed the night in a hotel down there in Jackson. It was nice and clean. So, there's memories that we made. And like I said, me and my son bonded. Um, I think he's starting to enjoy it more as he gets older. But until he gets behind that driver's seat, you don't really understand the freedom of driving a vehicle. And now I've lost that freedom. I mean, I have a license. Yes, I can go drive, but really I'm not supposed to be. So I'm just sitting here in the garage, hanging with black sunshine, wishing I could just find a lane and do a burnout, guys. Find me somebody on the down low that wants to make a rip. But it is what it is. Sorry about the hand. I just thought I'd give an outtake out here. Um, I'll try to do better at YouTube. And like I said, I'm trying to be a better husband and dad at this point in my life. You never know when your days are numbered. We're going to keep fighting this fight and moving forward. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. I will be at the Rewind. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be racing, but if not, I'll be there to watch. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for your support, and hang in there. Fight the fight. Take care.